morning, this is your girl Janice, the Yankee Farmer, and we are out here today and we are going to be shooting a video about planting collard greens today. So we got a couple of supplies that we're going to need. We got our 5-gallon bucket. We've already pre-drilled the holes, so you need to have holes in the bottom so your plants don't get root rot. And we got our bag of Miracle Grow potting mix, and you don't have to use Miracle Grow, just some good decent potting mix. Then you got to make sure though it says potting mix. You don't want to use topsoil or anything like that because that doesn't work when you're doing container gardening. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to put our soil in the bucket, which I probably should have done prior to. And make sure you got enough in there because collards kind of have deep roots. And then you also, again, you want to make sure you got good soil. And like this is nice, black, got a lot of good nutrients in it. You can see just by looking at it. So you don't want to skimp on your soil. You also want to add some fertilizer. And this is Job's organic fertilizer. It's an all-purpose organic fertilizer. And I'm just going to dump some of that in here with this soil if I can get the bag open. And so we're just going to mix this in here with your soil. And since it's organic, you want to add a little extra there to it. And you're just going to mix it in with all the smoke from this fertilizer. So you want to make sure you get that mixed real good. And then you want to also add your seeds to it. So the seeds we got today are from a company I ordered on Etsy. It's called Seedville USA. They're out of Canton, Ohio. And these are Georgia Southern collard greens. And so the way I'm going to do this, since the seeds are kind of small, I'm going to take off my gloves so I can handle them better. And what we're going to do, we're just going to put a few in here because collards grow pretty big, and so you don't need a whole lot of them in here. And hey Jordan, get a little closer. And we're just going to dig a little spot so we can put your green seeds in there. And I'm putting some extra ones in here just in case they don't all come up. And then what'll happen is once they start coming up and they start getting stronger, the plants, I'll just get rid of the ones that are weaker and just keep maybe 2 or 3 plants in there, and then they'll just grow in the 5-gallon bucket. And the collards, like I said, collards are big plants, so you want to make sure you have enough room for the roots to grow and they're not all crowded together, so you can get some nice big healthy leaves. And with these, collards tend to be a cooler weather plant, so some people might think, okay, this is not the greatest time of year to grow these, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep them out of the direct sunlight, leave them out for part of the day, then in the later part of the day, put them in a sheltered area so they don't get a whole lot of sun and they don't go to seed. And you just got to make sure you keep them well watered. It takes about 80 days until they're actually a size that you can harvest. And when you get ready to harvest them, rather than cut up the whole plant, you can just cut the seeds off so they keep growing continuously, and you'll have collards throughout your season. Another thing you want to make sure you do, after you plant them, you want to make sure you water them in real well. So I'm going to get my watering can. And we're going to make sure that we water those and not make too much of a mess real well. Give them a good soaking. And boom, there. And that's it. Okay, so that's how you do your copy. My videographer about to get stung by a bee. Anyway, all right, next thing we're going to do is we are going to also do some radishes. Now, radishes, we're going to do a smaller container for those. Radishes, if you want a quick growing crop, something that's not going to take very long. Now these are watermelon radishes. They say these take about 55 days. Most radishes usually about 20 to 30 days, but I wanted watermelon radishes, so we're gonna go with these with the 55-day. So again, we're gonna put them in this container here. It's a little smaller than the other one. And one thing with radishes, because they grow into a bulb, you wanna make sure that you have enough space in between your seeds so they're not so bunched together and they can get big enough. So we're just gonna pour this. Again, the Miracle-Gro potted soil in here. And this tray also has a little trough at the bottom, so water will collect and continuously water the plants. So hopefully you don't have to water as frequently. And next thing we're going to do, just like we did with the collards, you're going to add some fertilizer to your soil. And then just like I said, this is a nice, well-balanced fertilizer. This is an organic fertilizer, so you tend to need a little bit more when you're using an organic fertilizer. And you may be wondering, what is the difference between organic fertilizers and others? Now, some people use Miracle-Gro, and I'm gonna be honest, I use Miracle-Gro fertilizer too, and that's not organic, so it means it's got extra things that if you're trying to have a truly organic garden, you might not necessarily want in your fertilizer, but this is just straight up from the, you know, healthy plant-based things. So that's why you have to use a little extra, and it's water soluble as well, so you have to keep replenishing it. Now it looks like there's a worm or something, which is actually good for your soil in there. Got to mix the fertilizer real good, and now I'm going to add the seeds. Again, these are watermelon radishes, and let me show a close-up of the picture, Jordan. So what makes a watermelon radish is a watermelon radish is the little red center that the radish has. So that's how it distinguishes them from others. And these radishes, like if you buy something with watermelon radishes in a restaurant, it's like high dollar, ridiculously expensive. So that's why I am growing my own, because I'm not going to spend that money. And again, I'm just going to sprinkle some seeds in there. And then what I'll do after I put the seeds in, I'll just put like maybe a light layer of soil, because it says only sow them about a ½ inch deep. So I'll just put a light layer of soil over the seeds. Maybe a little bit more. That's probably a little bit more. And then just like we did with our collards, we're going to water those. I'll move these over here. So, just make sure you water them in real good. And another thing I'm going to do too that I often forget to do is I'm going to make some little signs to put in here, because I tend to sometimes forget what I've planted because I plant so much stuff. So what I did was I went to the dollar store, got these little, I call them popsicle sticks. I think they call them craft sticks or something at the dollar store. And you just want to put the name of whatever the crop is that you're planting, so that you don't forget what you planted. So these are collards. And actually I should have wrote it this way. And then we're going to do a stick for our watermelon radish and put it right there in the dirt, so you don't forget what you planted. And this is a permanent marker, so if it rains or whatever, it's not going to wash off, in case you're wondering. All right, so stick them in the dirt so we know what the heck we actually planted. And boom. that's it. So this is our video today on how to plant collards from seed and how to plant watermelon radishes from seed. So this is your girl, the Yankee Farmer, signing off.